Hello fellow booktubers, my name is Lauren, you're watching Dreams, Books, Courage, and today is yet another Top 5 Wednesday. This one being Top Couples. This has probably been the hardest Top 5 Wednesday to pick because so many novels, especially when they're YA novels, focus on the romance factor. So most of the time there is a very good relationship involved, and so it makes it very hard to pick only 5 couples. In the number 5 spot we have the Infernal Devices trilogy, namely in Clockwork Princess. All of these books are by the lovely Cassandra Clare, and she really knows how to make amazing couples in her novels. Some people might think Tessa and Will, some people might think Tessa and Jim, but for this video I'm going to be focusing on the relationship between Will and Tessa because that is a relationship I favored over Tessa and Jim. Tessa and Will are very strong-willed characters, so it's very hard for them to really be together, but whenever they are together, they just have the funniest scenes, and I just really enjoy their relationship. They are both very witty characters, and so I think they balance each other out very, very well. They make each other a better person, and they have a very adorable relationship, although it has a whole lot of rocky parts in it. This trilogy features so much more than romance. It has fantasy and adventure and action and everything you could possibly want in a trilogy, but the romance that Cassandra Clare does put in these books is pretty amazing. In my number 4 spot, I have another lovely couple that I think most people know about, and it is Darcy and Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. In the beginning of this lovely novel by Jane Austen, Darcy and Elizabeth hate each other, like, with a passion. There's just so much miscommunication in this novel that you don't really know who is telling the truth and who is telling lies. But this novel definitely focuses in on the romance, and there are quite a few romances in this novel, but Darcy and Elizabeth have to be my favorite. Elizabeth isn't just a girl to say yes to a guy who just changes his mind about her. She is very strong-willed, and it takes a lot for Darcy to earn her trust. These characters are both wonderfully witty, and I would definitely recommend everyone to read Pride and Prejudice. In my number 3 spot is more of a forbidden romance, and it is Dimitri and Rose from Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. Dimitri actually starts out as Rose's trainer in her quest to become a vampire protector for her best friend in the world, Lissa. Again, we have very, very strong-willed characters and also very, very witty and hilarious characters. I have absolutely loved their relationship throughout all of these novels. Their relationship begins very rocky because they're just faced with all of these different people who do not think it's right for them to be together, and they do have a few years between them in age, but they really are perfect for each other throughout these novels. And there are some wrong turns that are taken throughout these novels that you're like, how could they ever be back together? At some points, they hate each other with a violent passion. And these books are very, very action-packed and hilarious, and I just love it about them. And also, I love all of that about Rose and Dimitri. In my second spot, I have a couple that so many people have loved over the years, and it is Ron and Hermione from the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. I think part of it has to do with the fact that we just grew up with Ron and Hermione, and in so many YA novels, the main character winds up with a female protagonist, and it is such an overplayed role, and J.K. Rowling just completely changed that around and made both of the sidekicks be together at the end. And hopefully I'm not spoiling this for anyone, but you should already know because most of you, I'm sure, have already read the series. And if you have not read the series, then I am sure you've already been spoiled about the ending of the series. Ron and Hermione just go through so much with Harry, and it's hard for their lives to ever be mended back together, but with each other, it's just such a strong love within them that keeps them together, and it's just so adorable. And I love how little Ron and Hermione, who are so awkward at first, and Ron's always in love with Hermione, and how they finally end up together in the end. That is just such an adorable love story to me. In my number 1 spot is Selena and Kale from the Throne of Glass series. At first, they don't really like each other that much because they're both, again, very strong-willed, but Selena is very witty, and over time she really works down Kale's emotional barriers and just makes him a better person even when they're just friends. And that leads to another good point about Selena and Kale's relationship. They start out as friends. They're not instantly in love with each other or anything like that. They begin their relationship with a friendship, and that really makes it even stronger than it is already. Any of you that have read these novels know how Selena's life has played out and how it's just very heartbreaking at times. And so the fact that Kale can make her life so much better just warms my heart, and it makes me happy that there is such a thing as happiness for Selena. Honestly, Sarah J. Maas just makes these amazing characters and amazing couples within these novels, especially with Selena. even Selena and Dorian, Selena and Kale, whoever Selena is with, you just end up loving that relationship. And so it makes it really hard for me to say Selena and Kale when I could have said all these other people, but at the moment I really enjoy the relationship that Selena and Kale have together. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I would love to know down below who your favorite couple is, though I know it's super hard to choose, and I'm gonna go get back to reading. I'll see you guys next time.